Buenas a todos, soy de los rateros, bienvenidos a mi canal. Estamos en The Witcher 3, Will Hunt, capítulo 14 y continuamos con la expansión Blood and Wine. Y vamos a continuar porque lo último que hicimos fue derrotar a Detlef, por lo tanto la trama está llegando ya a su final. Puede ser que este sea el último episodio de la expansión The Witcher 3, Will Hunt, Blood and Wine. Dicho un montón de nombres ahí. De la expansión Blood and Wine de The Witcher 3 y lo último que hicimos después de derrotar a Detlef era vestirnos de gala, mirar, ir a hablar con el mendigo, con el limpiabotas, que nos dijo que los mendigos le entregaban las cartas y ahora nos dirigíamos hacia... ¿Podemos meditar una hora? Vale. Perfecto, era para recuperar todo. Y que nos mandaban hacia el refugio de los mendigos, cortesanas. Bueno. La sumió.
You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath.
Aquí es una pérdida de
We've
tiempo.
tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these fleas,
O te vas junto a esos vagabundos pulgosos o te sacamos nosotros.
Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
¿Qué hay de malo de que viva aquí?
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves.
Why? Do you doubt it?
Sí.
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
¿Cómo que en vuestro territorio?
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
Sí, y con mi nuevo escudo... Ay.
You are one damn
La pregunta es ¿por qué no puedo usar magia? Yo usaría magia en un combate, ¿eh? Yo... ¡Pam!
Shut up and fight.
She's a dead hurt.
Ah, tomarnos una golondrina. Espera. Vale, ¿no?
Come now, Witcher. Try me.
Hombre, estáis tocando las...
I'll break your guts around your spine.
A uno menos. Ahora que ya estás solo, ¿qué? ¿Ahora qué, eh? 2 contra 1, sí, ¿eh? Ah, te reviento.
I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful.
Bueno, pues ahora que me debes una...
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
Necesitamos información.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black. A feisty lad.
Un muchacho muy vivo. Oh, di
Any of
tanto.
your wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come
Pronto
for their
volverán
meal.
todos a comer.
You can question them yourselves.
Perfecto. Esperaré.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
Muy amable. Focus 7, directos al grano. Unas horas después.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that.
Qué bueno.
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the bootblack. I know this.
Eso lo sé.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
¿Eh?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were
Te dieron
given
una
a letter
carta
and you
y la
delivered
entregaste,
it,
¿verdad?
right?
Buen trabajo.
Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too.
Vale.
Gave it to the bootblack. Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
¿Cómo que no está aquí?
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
Vale.
I need the letter. It's very important. It's no use to you anymore.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what
Eso es lo
she
que ella
said,
me dijo.
and she was frightening.
You
Y
ought
me
to
metió
heed
miedo.
folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you,
Si esa persona te amenazó, no estás obligado a mantener la promesa que le hiciste.
All right. Take it. I didn't want to see the bootblack anyways. It's always muddy there.
Bien. La última carta. Yo quiero saberlo.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
No, quiero verlo yo.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duquesa. It seems we underestimated Sienna rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
¿Cómo? La última víctima, la duquesa.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter's ceased to be a tantalizing brain tease and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
De un golpe de estado.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Sienna planned it from the start.
Indeed. A logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims'
Sí.
links to Sienna, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
¿Y por qué quería matar a la
Had she
duquesa?
managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions.
Vale.
Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Sienna murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, and yes. All seem
Parecen razones
likely,
probables.
and none are mutually exclusive.
Y no son
If
mutuamente
you'd like to know
excluyentes,
for
¿verdad?
certain, you could always ask her yourself.
Me encantaría conocer sus motivos. Sí,
Actually, love to learn her motives.
la verdad es que sí.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her.
Sí.
But I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned
No.
the Duchess keeps Sienna locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect
Vale.
her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law.
Vale.
Need to get past some guards to see her.
¿Vienes conmigo?
Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Dettlaff and his minions rampage. Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
Hey, no.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Sienna.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence.
Muy bien.
She treated Dettlaff cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
Te esperaré en el cementerio. Bien, pues la trama aún tiene un girito final, ¿eh? Vale, pues vamos a hablar con Sienna. Vamos a mirar un momento el mapa, así, rápidamente. ¿Dónde tenemos que ir? Ahí arriba. Y el sitio más cercano, vale, seguiremos recto. Si seguimos recto encontraremos un poste de viaje rápido, una señal un poco más adelante. Aquí. Ahí está. Viaje rápido. Vamos hasta la entrada del castillo. Muy bien. Y vayamos a hablar con ella. Vale, opcional. Habla con Sienna. Para hablar con Sienna por abajo. Por ahí. Para arriba. Está cerrado. Ah, más para arriba.
Halt!
Alto.
See Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
Con motivo de... Quiero hablar con ella.
Want to talk to her. It's important.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the Duchess's orders. No doing without special permission. Period.
Found some information important to her case. Need an explanation, urgently.
Ah, fine then.
Eres el brujo.
You're
Ah,
the witcher who solved the murders.
claro.
Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
Venga. A ver.
The witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Mira ahí mirando la puesta de sol.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorius' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me.
I know who the fifth victim was supposed to be.
Sí.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Dettlaff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear.
Venga.
Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
Porque te dio la espalda y se olvidó de ti.
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? Oh, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell
No.
her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
Correcto.
I probably will.
Probablemente lo haría. ¿Alguna vez has pensado en perdonarla?
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you and forgive her.
Why should I?
She's your sister, damn it.
Porque es tu hermana.
You know, before they drove me from my home, I received an education befitting one of my status. Music, poetry, arithmetic,
Y
as
lógica.
well as logic.
Muy bien.
So with complete certainty, I can state that the opinion you must forgive your sister because she is your sister is utter bollocks.
Muy bien.
No, I will not forgive her, nor shall I show remorse, or promise to improve. Anything else? Or
Sí,
will you
sí.
finally leave me in peace?
Vamos a hablar un ratito más.
Have a nice life, Sienna.
Y la ira. Muy bien.
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Sí. Vamos.
Let's go. Want to see him too.
No se muestra arrepentida, es que él la matará. ¿Qué tal tu nueva cicatriz?
Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Sí. Podemos empezar.
All right, we can start.
Very well. But you must behave. Less like a hired thug, and more like a man deserving of the Duchy's highest honor. In fact, you'd do best to maintain a dignified silence throughout. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me.
Muy
The
bien.
Duchess awaits.
Su consejo es no hablar. Ya veremos a ver si hablamos o no. Unas horas después.
In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest
El orden de Vitis Vinifera.
Geralt of Rivia, Slayer of
Verdugo
the
de la
Beast of
Bestia.
Beauclair. Step forth.
Nos han dado un título.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire.
Una medallita.
May
El
this
último
symbol
granero.
serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now,
Ahora en confianza.
I thank
Pues
you
agradezco todo.
immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Perfecto.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition. I give you more than a dozen barrels of Son Real, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table.
Oh,
The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
me siento muy honrado.
Feels like a second distinction. I'm honored. Thank you.
I trust you shall make good use of it.
Sí.
In a moment I shall speak to Siana. Will you assist me?
¿Me acompañaréis?
You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds.
No todas.
As head of state, I must judge her fairly. But she is my sister. Thus my heart bleeds for her.
De acuerdo, te acompañaré.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Silvia Anna in.
Silvia Ana. Ah, sí que su nombre era Silvia. Está nerviosa. Nosotros estamos aquí.
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
El brujo participará en nuestra conversación. Soy libre de hacer lo que quiera.
I'm not a prisoner. Free to do as I choose.
Ha.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
Lo más importante es el bienestar del ducado. Vamos a intentar...
Your Grace, as head of state, you should look first and foremost after your dominion. Siana's actions, what drove them, be damned. She's a threat to your subjects.
You are correct. They are what matters. I must not forget this. Siana, you shall be tried and given a fitting punishment. Yet we shall never cease to be family. As Duchess, I shall have to judge you. But as your sister, I shall never stop loving you. Will you forgive me?
What?
I shall never forgive you.
La mata. Vale. Las dos muertas. Uy, va. Deberíamos haberle dicho algo. Vaya. No me esperaba que acabara así. Pero bueno. Ni tan mal. Eso es una pena. ¿Ya quién será el nuevo gobernante? Guay, así que si no se lo decíamos, la mataba. ¡Anda! Esto no sabía que iba a pasar. 2 semanas más tarde. Uf, qué lúgubre está todo, ¿no?
Need some flowers. A wreath, or...
I've none. Sold everything. I was just on my way out. No sense hanging about with nothing to do. Should come as no shock, sir. At the funeral, folk took it all. Men, women, children, all wished to lay a bouquet on the Duchess's grave. Windflowers, peonies, gladioli. But she liked common roses best. I know. Her ladies-in-waiting would come here at times. I'd choose the loveliest blooms for her. Fragrant, big petals, the kind that last a long time. I've still not come to terms with it. To be killed by her own sister. How could it happen?
Por mi culpa. Ana Henrietta era muy confiada.
Anna Henrietta wanted to believe there was still hope for Sienna, that she'd show remorse. She reached a hand out to her. Too soon. Too trusting.
Oh, I know you. You're that witcher from the north. The one that saved us from the beast.
El mismo.
Could say that.
Wait here. Take these.
Thought you were out of flowers.
I put a bouquet aside. I was to take it to her myself. But you have it. I know you held the Duchess dear.
How much do I owe you?
Not a copper. Keep your coin and raise a toast in her memory tonight.
Do just that. Farewell.
Vamos a colocar flores.
Snow White, you with the exquisite hair.
Vamos corriendo a poner las flores.
If only those vampires.
Yo después cargaré desde un punto más atrás, desde donde el mendigo. Acá llega muy bien. A ver.
Witcher, I was certain you'd departed.
Couldn't. Anna Henrietta was...
wondrous. Beautiful. Good. The best ruler one could hope to have.
Y le fallé.
Yet I let her down.
No te culpes.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one expected Sienna to do that, persist to the end. And none of us did anything to stop her. 'Cause there was nothing we could do.
I suppose you are right.
No.
But when someone so beloved dies, one cannot help but search one's soul for blame. And even the hardiest knights grow faint-hearted then.
Come to pay my respects. Bid the Duchess farewell.
White roses. They were her favorite. Go inside then. She lies in the ducal crypt. In one room with her murderer. Despite my protests.
What? Who decided that?
The Regent's Council. A pack of old men who've statutes and codices for hearts.
Oh, no me
Ducal
digas.
blood flowed in Sienna's veins, and she was never legally disinherited. So they ruled she should lie alongside Anna Henrietta.
Bueno. Al fin estarán juntas. Toda llena de flores. En ambas tumbas. Colocaremos en las dos tumbas.
What did it bring you? Rest in peace.
Le dejamos una también.
I regret it ended this way, that I failed to prevent it. Hope you can forgive me. Rest in peace.
Descansa. La avioneta nos ataca.
Stylish crypt, quite subdued. Yes, this is the kind of eternal resting place I dream of.
Eso lo dice un
Moments
inmortal.
like this, I never know if you're joking or serious.
Serious, Geralt, serious. It's remarkably peaceful, subtly charming to the hilt. A perfect match for the Duchess's dignity. Ah, you humans, you'll never cease to amaze me. To feel despair in the face of natural processes to which you are predestined.
Hombre, en eso tiene cierta razón.
I've come to take you from this place, my friend. Dare say you deserve a speck of respite after the mad whirl of the last few days.
Hombre, pues la verdad es que sí que nos hemos ganado un respiro, ¿eh?
All those deaths I failed to prevent. Feel pretty awful right about now. Can't help thinking I could have done more.
Hombre, si hubiéramos avisado al
Now
guardia.
Toussaint's left without a ruler, or more accurately, chaos rules here. Hand in hand with despair. Duchess won over people's hearts. All Beauclair now weeps for her.
A mass outburst of emotion. Well, it seems her subjects have adopted some of their recent ruler's traits.
Why the sarcasm? Thought you liked Donna Henrietta.
I did. And I do truly rue her passing.
Me too.
Then let us drink.
Bebamos. Shyana era inflexible.
Whatever you say about Siona, you gotta admit, she was unbending.
That she was. I do admit it. Though, in her case, it would have been better if she had been a tad more philosophical, pausing from time to time to reflect on the propriety of her actions.
True.
How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diavolis variety for that.
Vale.
The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavour profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
¿Vamos?
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
¿Vamos? Pues aún no hemos acabado.
This
Vamos a ponernos la máscara que nos han dado para recoger mandrágora. Ahí están en objetos de misión. Y la máscara. Perfecto.
Makes me oh so dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins?
I was thinking about, how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
No, la sutilidad no es mi punto fuerte. Toma. Raíz de mandrágora. Una y dos.
Now, where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all. Damn it, where'd you go?
Vale, por aquí, por aquí, por aquí.
Regis! Where'd you go?
I did what I had to do!
¿Cómo que presentas como vampiro? Joder, Regis, los has reventado.
Those Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it trivial. Either one is with us, unconditional, regardless of the circumstances, or...
Won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first.
Ojos que lo ven, corazón que lo siente.
Saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink.
Vale.
Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning. Then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours.
Te he dejado un regalo en tu nueva casa. En la mesita de noche.
On the nightstand.
Pues yo quiero ir a ver qué es.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
No?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
He pensado colgarás las espadas sobre la repisa de la chimenea y te dedicarás a podar bien. Todavía no lo sé. Todavía no lo sé.
Don't really know yet. Might find the life of a hard-working vintner too tempting one day. Or maybe I'll just stick to the path, go on roaming, staring up at the stars after laying my bedroll at the roadside.
Roadsides, bedrolls, and the sky above. I sense some poetry coming on, which, of course, brings to mind Dandelion. I can remember a night, not too far from here, if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Sí.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him.
Lo maté.
Sure wasn't easy, though.
¿A dónde irás?
What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Hacia el sur.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Interesting point of view.
Quedémonos ahí un rato más.
I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
Creo que nos merecemos un descanso.
That we do.
Pues sí. Y así creo que termina Blood and Wine, la expansión de The Witcher 3. Aquí con imágenes tenemos ahora... No suena ninguna música. Sí, sí que suena. Qué bajita. Qué imágenes más bonitas en los trailers de The Witcher. Los niños tirando piedras. Bueno, en general, yo creo que esta expansión es bastante difícil. Igual es que debería haber subido un poco más el nivel antes de embarcarme en dicha aventura. No he explorado casi nada de las misiones secundarias, por no decir nada, ni lo de tener mi propio viñedo, que eso puede ser muy divertido. Esto lo probaré fuera de cámara. A lo mejor algún día os traigo algún vídeo, pero en general ahora toca descansar un tiempo de estas aventuras de The Witcher. Aunque no para siempre, puesto que aún nos quedan los corazones de piedra que teníamos pendientes. Porque empezamos la primera misión en el primer episodio de esta misma serie, nos equivocamos y empezamos el otro DLC en vez del de Blood and Wine. Y nos queda pendiente esa serie aún para el canal, que llegará algún día. Pero de momento lo dejaremos por aquí, porque ha sido una aventura fantástica. 14 episodios de aventuras, un par un poco largos a culpa de la dificultad del combate y de la poca práctica que tenía en combatir. Hacía mucho que no jugaba. Vale, que me suena una alarma. Y tendremos pronto más aventuras de nuestro amigo Geralt, pero esta vez serán en tierras más conocidas como Nilfgaard o el norte o Scalinge. Pero bueno, ya veremos dónde nos llevan esa misteriosa banda un tanto pintoresca que vimos. Pero esto tendrá que ser en un próximo episodio, así que ahora sí, sin más dilación, os dejo viendo los finales de los créditos. Y así, si os ha gustado este vídeo, compartirlo si queréis, suscribiros y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. ¡Chao!
love to go home.
Ahora sí, nos despedimos. Sin más dilación, si os ha gustado este vídeo, suscribiros si queréis, compartirlo y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo. Chao.